This week's Oracle card message is brought to you by Andarian Raspberry. Stay tuned to the end of the video for an incredible message. Hey there, it's Sadie. For this week's Oracle card reading, I'm actually picking 3 difficult decks to work with. The first one is the Joy and Sorrow deck. The second is the Crystal Wisdom deck, and then the Zodiac deck. They're all difficult for me on like certain levels and different ways. So I guess just in honor of how difficult I've been to myself this week, I thought, hey, let's just keep it going and pick 3 miserable decks to work with. Did I just really say that? 3 miserable decks? That's hilarious. But that is kind of where I'm at this week. So I thought we'd do the Joy and Sorrow deck. They have a lot to say. They can touch upon some things that maybe are not so easy to hear. So I do like this one. I've had a lot of emotions come up this week. I cried more this week than I have in a long time, just releasing, integrating, dealing with, expressing, being honest with myself. So I think the Joy and Sorrow deck will be good. Its motto is, if we're together, we double our joy, and if we're together, we have the sorrow. But it's kind of a difficult deck if you feel like you are completely alone. The next deck that I thought I would go with is the Crystal deck. It's just difficult because it has so much to say. So it's basically just throwing a wrench into the middle of my reading. And then last and definitely, possibly least, favorite deck of mine is the Zodiac deck because I just don't understand it. So this does really feel like a self-sabotaging weekly Oracle card reading to me. I don't know why. Apparently, I just need to do it. So you're welcome to join me, and if not, you're welcome to leave. So I definitely had a good long chat with my cards. It's really always a good idea for people to never hear what I say to my cards. 1, because it's none of anyone's business, and 2, because today I had a lot of sassy things to say. So it'll be kind of interesting what the cards have to say to me in return. So I have them all flipped up because 1, these ones are kind of hard to surprise you with because the title's on the back. So the first card we pulled was Child Earth. So we're going to get into that. Child Earth is this beautiful woman sitting by a stream holding the earth, an instant message for us to take care of Gaia. She takes care of us. We're part of her. We're one and the same. So if you don't get that, you need to wake up and understand that you are part of it all, and you do have a responsibility to hold her and love her. So I do love, I mean, it's funny how sassy I am, but like one thing that never, ever, ever changes is how I feel about Gaia. I love her no matter what, regardless of what her inhabitants do, and I always love her. Now, I did say that the crystals were going to be a wrench in my reading, like just kind of joking around, and they were like, okay, cool, let's do it. 2 of them fell out together. So we have number 44, purpurite, we'll get into that. Number 10, blue lace, agate, I guess. And isn't it kind of cool how they match the Zodiac card? They have this bluish, violet, indigo theme going on with water. So right away, the Zodiac's like, Sadie Marie, for the love of all things holy and good, could you please go with the flow? Could you remember that you are fluid and flexible and able to be malleable? So whatever the hell's thrown your way, just go with the flow. Hilariously enough, on the bottom of the deck was Aries. My husband's an Aries, so enough said with that. So let's go a little bit deeper. You may have a completely different message. Oh my God, I hope you do than me, because you never really want to walk in anyone else's shoes other than your own. So definitely refer to your own higher self for your message, but I will gladly dive a little bit deeper from my perspective with you today if you're interested. So let's talk about this first card, Child Earth, a little bit more. This card reminds us that we need to see through the eyes of a child. We need to reinvite that sense of wonderment within our life. If we are missing the spark, the excitement, the passion, the innocence, all of that, we need to see the earth as we would, as a child would, right? That wonderment. This is also, of course, a message to take care of Gaia, to love her, encourage other people to love her. Humanity has abused her in so many ways, and it really is up to us to try to reverse that and be the ones that practice loving Gaia. So also, it's really kind of hard to see, but right here we have the silhouette of a dandelion flower that has gone to seed, reminding us that all our wishes can come true. We are powerful creators. We really do need to just speak it, and it is. However, we need to have our vibrational essence in alignment with our thoughts and wants and desires so that they can manifest. So be really mindful, Sadie, of your thoughts, because you are powerful and you do create with your energy. And if you're being a bitch, then you will just manifest terrible things in your life. Sorry, I don't usually swear in my videos, but you know what? If you can't speak your mind in your own damn YouTube videos, you might as well just stay on the porch. So come on out of your shell, girl, right? Become the butterfly. Be the butterfly. You are going through changes. And guess what? Some of the changes are a little dark, so people are going to have to deal with it. But let us also remind us that we are also like the bumblebee, and the bumblebee ain't supposed to fly. It's aerodynamically like completely not supposed to fly, yet it still does. So even if you in your life are aerodynamically not really set up or designed to succeed, you can still fly. Absolutely. But it's not only until you remember that you are a butterfly and you are able to transform and you are able to change, and even if you've been a big bee your whole life, you can still turn into a beautiful lady. Hilariously enough, the purpurite is the curse clearer. So have you been cursed to this lineage of defensiveness, to bridge blowing upness, to these old habits, these old patterns? I mean, granted, they're yours, but there could be this connection to the past, to your ancestors, to your past incarnations. So find and be open to new ways of healing, new ways of clearing. Make your apologies to your lineage. Send the unconditional love. Send the violet flame. You don't need to understand it to send energy. You can just send the energy to help with the clearing, help with the healing, and then thank it for it is done. This also comes with a message to remind you that you are a lineage breaker. You were incarnated into this body, into this matrix, into this time-space reality to bust shit up, to break the curse of your lineage, to break the cycle of repetitiveness, to put an end to the looping. So don't forget that you came here knowing damn well that it wasn't going to be easy, that it was going to be a challenge, and that you do have the authority, power, and resources. See how this is super violet? Remember that violet flame? You have the resources to transmute, to heal. So anyways, this is super high frequency. The purpurite is number 44. It's going to help us harmonize our energies and bring us up a level into a new vibration. So now this blue lace agate is all about self-expression and connecting the intellect with the spirit with integrity. And it's kind of interesting that it did come in with water, because they're both about open communication. They're both about keeping our hearts open, really honoring that we are sensitive beings, that we do feel things, and keeping the communication open and flowing. I think that's a really big message. If you're not expressing yourself fully, you can start to have like issues in your throat chakra. You can feel tension in your neck and your shoulders if you're not expressing yourself. So this is just a reminder not to keep anything in, to really connect the mind and the heart and effectively communicate what it is that we need and want and what we feel, and just speak our heartfelt truth with integrity. So that's a beautiful reminder. And then Aries is coming in. Aries is coming in with that really strong, like, I am presence. Like, don't forget how powerful that is, how powerful intentions are. Even if you are feeling pretty much like beaten down to the curb and exhausted and, all these upgrades, all this energy, you just really feel like, just try to do everything you can with as much energy and focus as you are able to, and really stay focused in that I am presence, so that you understand your power of creation. Now, interestingly enough, for me, the way I see these cards, I see fire coming in with water. So to me, that says, keep yourself balanced, keep your mind balanced with your heart, keep your words not too sharp, right? This fire, this whole like, I'll give you a piece of my mind type of energy. Hey, let's soften it with the emotional realm, and keep our feminine and masculine in balance, in harmony. As we express ourselves, as we clear those curses, as we remember to get back to that which we know, which is the earth realm, which is the elements. That's what we're made of. So these cards coming back together is, I see a big message of balance, a big message of clearing, of healing, of expressing yourself, and all the while making sure that you're getting outside, you're getting your sunshine, you're putting your feet on the earth, you're sending your love to Gaia, and you're just getting yourself in that really good place to, one, express. If you want to be a jerk, be whatever I've been this week, hey, let it out. Okay, keep the communication open, because it's what that suppressing is what's gotten you in trouble in the past. So now we want you to let it out, okay, because we want your throat chakra to stay clear, but we want you to stay balanced, and sure, do the work, get it out, but please return to that state of being utterly and fully in love with the world, right? Return to that state of just being in complete wonderment with your incarnation onto Gaia and all the beauty around her. So I also love this card for me personally, because I want spring, like, I can't even tell you how bad I emotionally need warmer weather and growth of plants and being able to sow seeds and be outside. So this is a message of hope for me, and the fact that, like, Gaia never sits around and worries if spring is going to come or not. She just goes through her winter months of transformation with such beauty and grace and tenacity and strength. And when spring is ready to arrive, it arrives, and she loves it just the same, regardless of how long it took to get here. So anyways, guys, so much love to you. Have a beautiful week. A message from Andarian Raspberry. Gentle yet strong, I infuse you with the element of water to assist you in flowing with the rhythms of nature, the seasons, and life. Death and rebirth are a part of life. I encourage you to do a life review and purge yourself of old limiting beliefs and stories that are holding you back from living in your glory. Become the person you want to be. Reinvent yourself from the inside out. The energy and resources are available to lift yourself from the ashes and to emerge as the powerful light being you truly are.